Hi guys. I hope everyone had a wonderful Tuesday. Sometimes it's hard to keep the days straight. You know what I mean? It just is. Yesterday, you guys learned all about the highlight and contour system that makes up the majority of Seint and the basis of our system. And I did a little video for you guys this morning about how to use our highlight and contour system, and we just kind of played with that, showed you how to use it, how to do it, and just stopped at that. Just kept it real basic. Today, we had a couple of posts go out in the group. One was all about lip and cheek, different ways to use it, all the colors that we have, and I think that was about it on that. And then there was a second post about illuminators. And so today, or tonight, I guess, I thought I would, I thought I would do another hack and incorporate some of that lip and cheek and illuminators so we can start adding things together. And then by the end of our launch party on Sunday, we're going to put everything together. I'm going to show you all the tips and tricks. It's going to be a longer video, but you're going to get to see everything in action, and we'll add everything together and you will see all the amazingness, everything that you could possibly ever want to know. That way, if you're interested in getting started on your Seint collection and you want to get started with Seint, you'll know what things that you will need to help just, get you started. The things that you will need for your face to really accentuate, solve any problem areas, what kind of illuminators you like, lip and cheek colors, just all the different things, everything, okay? So I'm going to take these amazing glasses off. Can't see as well, but that's okay. And I brought a headband with me this time, so you get to see me in a sexy headband. Okay. So, as we know, the first thing we want to do is take our dampened beauty blender, perfector sponge, whatever you want to call it. Again, this is Seint's perfector sponge, and the difference between it and some of the other beauty blenders that are out there is this is a little more dense. It's shaped a little bit differently. It's a little bit smaller, and so it gets in those smaller areas better because, again, this is cream makeup. And the material that it's made out of is a much softer fibers, if that makes sense. It's almost like a velvet, and that's not what traditional beauty blenders are made out of. So it really is created to work better with cream makeup, but you can take a normal beauty blender and it should work just fine to start off with. So you can add this to your list of wants, and start with this if that's what you need to do, okay? So I'm going to prime my face first, and again I'm going to take my stay spray. It has been an interesting day, you guys. I apologize. So I'm going to take my stay spray and I'm just going to spray the end of my beauty blender here, and that way I can just dab that all over my face and prime my face for my cream makeup. And like I said, I told you guys before, but I'll say it again, you can use pretty much any primer you like as long as it does not have silicone in it. And again, the reason for that is because silicone fills in your pores, and because silicone fills in your pores, it doesn't allow our cream makeup to meld into your skin. And so the cream makeup will just be sitting on top of your skin instead of providing that sort of second skin-like finish, okay? And it's just not going to look as pretty. It's going to move throughout the day. It might crease. It might move with your wrinkles and sit on top and kind of get inside those wrinkles. It might kind of cake a little bit because it's not truly getting inside your skin like cream makeup should. And so anything without silicone is okay as a primer, just nothing with silicone. And I know a lot of primers are made with silicone, so make sure that you're looking at your ingredients when you're picking out one. And like I would love for you all to get, our Stay Spray is perfect because it's a 2-in-1. It primes, and then when you're done priming and you've got your makeup on, you spray it on, and it helps your makeup stay in place all day. It will not move. So it is a wonderful 2-in-1 purchase, just like most everything else we use. Yesterday's information together with today's information so that you guys can start to see everything put together as one. And that way, by the end of the week, when we do one big video where everything goes on, it will all make sense to you guys. You'll have seen it several times and you'll know exactly what you want, exactly what you need. And I can color match you, I can build you a cart, I can put the things in it that you want, and then all you have to do is check out. So this makes it such a great way for you to be able to comment to me when we get closer to the end and say, all right, Shanna, I need a basic starter kit, I need you know, this illuminator, I would love to have a couple of lip and cheeks, these are the colors that I like. I need a couple of eyeshadows. I want the Bella bronzer for that sun-kissed glow. And here's the 2 brushes that I really like, or whatever your combination is. So that's why I want to put them together piece by piece. And then at the very end, we're going to do the whole shebang. Okay? So let's jump on in. I know you guys have seen this before. This is my basic starter palette, main highlight, brightening highlight, contour, and lip and cheek. And I am going to switch out my lip and cheek, but we're going to do that when it gets closer to the end because I want to show you all the lip and cheek colors I have. And we're going to go with something a little more neutral today, just so that you can see a difference between something super ultra bright and something a little bit more toned down, okay? And then maybe from there, you guys can start picking the colors you want to see, okay? So, I use my fingers again. Okay, so as usual, first we're going to add our contour. Contour goes across the forehead, and I like to use my fingers because I can control how much I put on. Next, we are going to go down our cheekbones and keep it nice and high. As a rule of thumb, you don't want to go past the middle of your eyes or your pupils, but I like to keep mine even higher than that. And then we just kind of connect it. We're also going to do a little contour under our jaw to give a nice shade under our jaw and help us sculpt it out. And this time I'm going to put a little bit of contour under my lip, and this is going to give me the appearance of a fuller lip. Next, we're going to go into our main highlight shade, and again, I use my fingers and just start adding my main highlight shade everywhere I know I'm not going to be using my brightening highlight shade. So I'm just going to apply to all the areas where I know I won't be using brightening. And I'm not contouring my nose today, so I'm just going to be putting my main shade on my nose. We're going to go across the forehead. Again with that main shade. This is just if your makeup starts to go to pan, where you can see the makeup at the bottom of your pan, you can always melt it down and create more makeup so that you don't have to dig at the sides. So now I'm just adding my brightening shades between my eyebrows, my chin, down the center of my nose, and then I'm going to add it to the corner of my eye, and then up and along the side of my eye. And again, this is to give me the appearance of an eye lift. So it looks like we have our, oh, and I do like to put my small line of highlight underneath my contour. And now we're good to go. Okay, so just like before, we're going to blend the lower half of our face first. And don't forget, just small circles, light hold on your brush, and blend everything from the lower half of your face. Try to leave that contour under your lip. And then we're coming up to our nose and just blending that in. And now we're going to go to our forehead, and we're going to push that contour up and into our hair to blend that out. And then we're just going to start blending our main highlight into our contour, and then pull out that brightening shade in the middle of our eyes. Now we're going to do our cheek contour, and this is always going to be that pushing up motion with our brush, and you kind of just get it to where you like it. And then if you need to blend around it, do that. Same thing on the other side, just going to push that product, that contour up, and then just a little bit of blending till you get it exactly where you like it. And then last but not least is our eyes. So we're going to take our dampened beauty blender or perfector sponge, and we're just going to go back and forth between our eye and our nose. And then we're going to take the rest of that swoop up and blend that out to give us an eye lift. And then you're just going to blend everything together. And then same thing on the other side, back and forth from the inner eye to your nose. And then we're going to blend that lift, that swoop up, all the way up to give us that eye lift. And then just blend everything together. I'm going to take my brush and just at the very bottom, blend the two together. So there's not such a harsh line. Okay. I don't know why, but I love the eye lift. I love that you can see that that color comes all the way up. And now we can actually use our Illuminator to make it even more. Okay? And this is even the better part. Okay, so we're talking about lip and cheek, right? This is something that we're getting into. There is a conditioner for your lips, it comes in 2 flavors. It comes in cherry and peppermint. I picked cherry because I'm not a huge fan of peppermint, and I was expecting it to be extremely cherry. It is not. It is amazing. It is the best lip conditioner. It is so much better than any chapstick I've ever used, and it just makes your lips perfect for your lip and cheek, okay? So I'm going to take my finger and just rub it in there and add a little bit of that to my lips. And all I'm doing is getting them ready to put on my lip and cheek. Or excuse me, my lips. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we are going to put Illuminator right here to make that pop a little bit more, and then right here in the corner, okay? So, we have several colors of illuminators. We have, I think it's 5 and 5. 5 cream illuminators and 5 powder illuminators. So just because everything else is cream does not mean that your illuminator has to be cream as well. It can be powder. And in fact, my very, very favorite illuminator is called Glamazing, and it is a powder, okay? So you do not have to use a powder illuminator, or excuse me, a cream illuminator just because everything else is cream. You can use a powder illuminator. Now, I can't show you the Glamazing illuminator because it hasn't come in the mail yet. Ugh. But as soon as it comes, I promise I'll show you guys, okay? So for tonight, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use, I have 3 colors in my palette, okay? I have Pearl, I have Honey, and I have Rose Gold. So it all kind of just depends on what look you're going for. If you're going for a very bronzed out look, Rose Gold is obviously going to be your choice, okay? If you are going for a very glammed out, you know, brightened, just look at me world, Pearl is a no-brainer. Pearl fits everybody's skin tone, everybody's ethnicity, everybody's face shape. Pearl is just, it is our, like, it fits everybody, okay? And then Honey it's almost just as universal as Pearl, except for if you have very, very warm skin tone, it almost might disappear because Honey itself is almost a warm illuminator as well, and we don't want it to get lost in that very warm skin tone. So I'm going to show you 2 different illuminators, okay? So I'm going to put Honey right here, and then I'm going to put Pearl right here in the corner of my eyes, okay? But first, we're going to do our lip and cheek because we need to get our lip and cheek and at least our cheek on, and then we'll do our illuminator, okay? So I have lots of lip and cheek colors to choose from. I have, so this is called Frenchie. This is Nude. This is, I believe, Saffron, but I could be wrong. I'll have to double check on that one. This is actually one of my favorites. It just is. It looks gorgeous on, okay? And then these are all my colors too. So tonight I'm actually going to mix 2 colors. So remember, we have 3 different types of lip and cheeks. We have matte, gloss, and semi-gloss. And I love to mix a matte and a gloss, or a matte and a semi-gloss, because they just look gorgeous together. So I think what I'm going to do tonight is I am going to mix, I think I'm going to mix Tropicana with a little desert sunset. I think that's what I'm going to mix. Okay? So that would be this color and this color. And I know right now they don't look like they would match at all, but that's what we're going to use. And that's the best part is, honestly, you guys, you can mix anything. You could take your brush in there and go to town. Like, put whatever you want on your brush. Just kind of go, doo -doo. You know, just kind of take your brush and sweep it across, and there you go. There's a whole new shade that nobody else is going to be wearing.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, sweetheart.
What do I do for the guinea pig bed, or what do I just put it in the dryer for regular time?
For a shorter amount of time.
Okay.
Okay. We have guinea pigs. Okay, so I mixed those two on my finger, and then I'm just gonna do a dot, 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 dot. I always start with 3 dots until I know what it's going to look like, and then I can add more, or I can switch up my color a little bit depending on what it looks like. So dot, dot, dot. And remember, we're trying to keep everything high, so my dots are going to be pretty high on my cheek as well.
I'm just
okay?
letting it air dry.
So we're going to take our brush, and remember, we're just going to kind of stipple that in. We don't really want to blend it too much, because we'll lose a lot of that color if we do too much blending. And I can already tell you right now, I want more of my Tropicana, because that's pretty light and I want it darker. Hang on. I got a piece of her. I can feel it. There it goes. Okay. And that is not nearly as bright as I want it to be. Let's see how bright this is, because it has a little more Tropicana in it. It's definitely a little bit brighter at the top. So what we're gonna do is add a little more Tropicana to both sides, because I want it to be a little bit brighter, okay? So I'm going to take Tropicana, just Tropicana this time, put it on my finger, dot, 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 and then the same thing on this side, dot, dot, dot. You're not going to see it as much because there's more Tropicana on this side than there is on this side, okay? And then again, just kind of push that into the skin. And remember, we're trying to keep it pretty high. We don't want to come down too far, and we definitely don't want it on the apples of our cheeks. Just don't. Old school. We like to keep things nice and high for a facelift. Okay, that's better. You guys like that better? I like that better. I'm kind of looking in the mirror past me just to see if I like the colors, or if I want to add a different color to brighten it up just a little bit. And I think I want to brighten it up just a smidge. So, I think I'm going to take Cindy. No, this is pink watermelon. I lied to you. This is pink watermelon. Just a very little bit. 1, 2. 1, 2 of pink watermelon. Okay? And let's see what that does. There ain't no rule that says that you cannot ever have too much blush, ladies. Now that is pretty. I like that. And then we'll just do the same thing to the other side. And then I am one happy mama. Okay. And I'm looking in the mirror and I love it. It's very pretty. Sometimes the lights when I do a video kind of hide the true colors, and I hate that. It drives me crazy. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, so now we're going to take our illuminator. We're going to take honey first. We're going to put just a little bit. We're going to come right up high. And just push that in with our fingers. On that side, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Nice and high. Okay, and then right in the inside, we're going to use the pearl. So, actually, I'm going to use my first finger that doesn't have any lip or cheek on it. So I'm just going to kind of dot that down and about halfway across. And now anytime the light catches my eye, it's going to reflect and look gorgeous. Do you see that? Isn't that so pretty? You can see the honey up here and then the pearl right there. So let's do that to the other side. And again, this is just a way of brightening your under eyes. Okay, now I'm going to show you how we can use our contour, our lip and cheek, and our illuminator for eyeshadow. And then we'll do our lips, and then we will be done. I'm just going to take that pearl right down my nose, and then just dust it across the end. Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do. you are going to take, any crease brush will work. Any crease brush is fine. I'm going to take my eyeshadow everything crease brush. I'm going to, that's the wrong one, sorry guys. I have a lot of them. Okay, I'm going to dip it into my contour color. Not a lot, just a little. I just want to see it on the ends of my brush, okay? So you can just see it on the ends of my brush. See that? And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to use it as my crease color. Okay, so we're just going to go back and forth, windshield wiper. Put a little extra in the corner if you want. If you got a little extra, you just wipe it off. Because it's cream and it's cool like that. Okay, now I'm going to do it for my other eye. Dab it in there. Dab, 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 dab. And do my other crease. If you want more, add more. If you're happy with where it's at, leave it where it's at. And I think I'm pretty happy with where it's at. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more out here. And same thing on the other side. Just a tiny bit more. Okay, now comes the fun part. You can pick absolutely any color you want to put on your lids, okay? I know that I have this kind of mixture of colors, but I want to put Dahlia on my lids, okay? Because it's so pretty. So I'm not going to put a lot on my finger. I'm just going to put a tiny little bit. Because remember, she goes so far. Tiny little bit. Close my eye and just dab my eyelid. Bam! Okay, do it to the other side. Tiny little bit. Right on your eyelid. Bam! Oh, love it. Okay, now what you're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit of honey right underneath there to brighten Actually, let's go with pearl, okay? Because that's what we've got. That's the most universal. That's what we're working with. So let's put pearl. A little bit of pearl under. Okay. Then do it to the other side. And then your eyes are done with contour, lip and cheek, and illuminator. I'm sorry, but I don't know anywhere else that you can do that. And it all comes out of the same exact palette. I just don't think you can do that anywhere else. Okay? So now that we only have our lips left, I'm going to wipe some of this lip conditioner off. Okay, we could use our fingers, but I've already got the brush out, so might as well. And now we're going to do the top. Now we're going to take our Illuminizer and put a stamp in the middle. And I wish you could see it in real life. It gives you this pouty look that is so pretty. All right. So let me take this off. What do you think? Obviously, you don't have to make your lips as big as I made mine tonight. I don't typically do that all the time, but I just wanted to show you that there are options. And that's it, guys. So we worked in our highlight and contour. We added some extra lip and cheek colors. We did a little bit more with it tonight. We put it on our cheeks, we put it on our lips, we put it on our eyeshadow. We used contour in our eyeshadow as well. And then we took that illuminator, we made our eyes stand out more. We put it down our nose and we brought it up the sides for a more instant eye lift. And then we used it underneath our eyelashes to just make that eye makeup look more put together. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed putting some more things together, and tomorrow night we'll put even more things together, and I think you're really gonna like tomorrow because we're missing some really key pieces, but we can't get to them until day 3. And so when you see tomorrow's post and then we do a live together, you're going to go, oh, okay, aha. And I think you're going to love it. Absolutely love it. Don't forget, you guys, I don't think many of you have been reading the post because there are some games built into the launch party, and there's chances to win prizes. And so far, nobody's done anything to win any prizes except for the Grow Your Group prize, which Miss Maggie Rector took the winner on that one. But there's some other prizes in there, but you have to read the post. So make sure you're reading the post because you could be winning some prizes. Some to go with Seint, some that have nothing to do with Seint, just like Maggie's. I believe it's a $50 Amazon card. So all prizes will be delivered at the end of the launch party, but read the post. You're missing out, okay? All right, well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, you want to get started on your color match, get started on building a cart, have any questions, shoot me a message, send me a comment on the video or any of the posts. I will see all of your comments. I will get all of your messages, and I would love to help you in any way possible. I hope you learned something. I hope that you are enjoying the party so far. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Mwah! Hugs and kisses, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Bye, guys.